Welcome back to Cooking with Frisbees. I'm Beth. Keith is behind the camera.
Hey-o.
And I'm so excited. This is super early. I have really never done this early, but it's all for a really good reason. We are starting our seeds for our peppers, and my hope is that this year they will be big and bountiful and beautiful, and when they're ready to go in the garden, I want them to be like 12 inches tall so that they're ready to start producing as soon as they go in the ground.
And they're strong, I guess.
And strong, yes. I want to make sure they're super strong. So in the hopes, again, that I'm going to have a bounty of peppers. I'm going to plant from seed. I got new seeds from Johnny's. This is bell peppers. They're fresh from November 22 was the test date. So
that's fresh.
That's fresh. That's super fresh.
What's today's date? So people know. What is it? The 28th of January.
January 28th. So I know it's super early, but again, the peppers and the thyme also are what we're planting today, just to make sure that they get plenty of time.
We're zone 7B, so this is the appropriate time to start.
It is. It's early, but it's still, for these guys, they need it. They need that time.
But so we're lucky enough that we built, and if you haven't seen that episode, go watch it, that we built a seed starting station with warming mats and fluorescent lights and timers and fans, and so we can grow inside. And
right.
I'll show you a glimpse of that after Beth is done, because I'm sure this is where she's going to put this.
Oops. So I did go ahead of time and write my markers.
So organized.
I am. What can I say? That's who I am.
And should I say that Beth reused these? She soaked them.
Oh, I do. I reuse them. That's why I write on them with pencil. But what I found out this year, which was just an eye-opener, and I don't even know why I thought to do it, but I used the magic eraser on them.
That's why that was out on the counter. I was wondering. Okay.
And it worked like a charm. Like all these years I've been like soaking them in hot water, hot soapy water, and scrubbing with a sponge. And I took that magic eraser and just went.
Took it right
floop.
off? Really? Oh my God! Great
easy.
hack, guys.
Great hack.
Garden hack.
Yep. So we're going. I'm going to take my gloves off actually, because these seeds are so small.
Get dirty.
We're gonna get dirty. Okay, so I've got my trusty little pencil that we're going to use to poke holes right in the center. All right. Come on, Beth. You can do this a little faster.
It's just a hole.
It's just a hole. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So, we're going to start with this brand new packet of seeds for bell peppers. And I'm doing 4 each and a couple of seeds per pot, right? So, I'm going to take 2 seeds.
What do they look like? Let's see.
Think of it inside of a bell pepper.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm going to put 2 per hole and then just cover it up. These seeds are big enough that you can count out 2. And, you know, then the hope will be, so if both of them sprout, then I'll take the hardiest one and keep that one. But you definitely do want to not have more than 1 plant per pot, just because it'll end up getting root bound in these small pots, and we don't want that. Also, since these peppers, I want them, like I said, to get 12 inches, these pots will be too small, and I will have to transplant the the larger ones here to these pots. So I have a bunch of these inside, and when it's time, I'll transplant them to these larger pots so that when it's time to go in the ground, they're big and healthy and they have a great root system. Oh, I also forgot to show you. Look what we did. So it says jalapenos, and look at all the seeds. So these are our seeds from last year's bountiful jalapenos. So we are going to use our seeds from last year and replant. And if you see, you can see it better on this side. Look how many seeds.
This is all from our garden?
This is all from our garden.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome? So that's maybe 1 or 2 peppers that we got all those seeds from. And so now we don't have to spend the money, because seeds are expensive. I won't lie. I spent a near fortune this year on seeds. I'll be honest, I spent $80, and some of them are kind of exotic.
So it was to get some new stuff.
It was to get some new stuff.
And then hopefully get a stronger, more resistant of like the bell pepper ones. But the hope would be, if it's a successful season, you harvest those seeds and you reuse them.
You replant them again the following year. So that will be, the other thing that I'm hoping for, if I'm being truly honest, is that my tomatoes will create a little hybrid. Oops. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that, guys, but when your mom calls, you gotta answer it. Okay, so next, I have, look, shishitos.
This is from ours as well.
Yeah, these are our seeds. Isn't that exciting?
It really is. One less thing you have to buy. This is what's so important about growing your own food. And kind of, I mean, I guess what we have here is not a farm, it's an urban homestead, and we're lucky enough to have the piece of property that we do, and we hand chose this one so that we could do these things in our backyard.
Yeah, if we thought about it though, I mean, I have always wanted to grow stuff, right? So I've always tried to grow tomatoes in pots and stuff like that. So wherever we were, we always had, well, we had that one raised bed at that rental house we had.
Mm-hmm. That one did phenomenal.
That one
and it was
did
just
really
what,
well.
like a little 5x8 bed.
Yep. And we just, all we had in that was tomatoes.
Yeah.
So that one did really well. But this, I mean, I didn't ever feel like we would have like 9 raised beds to grow in.
Well, no,
That's
we're
a lot.
about to go to 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yes.
Actually, if I count them all out, including the new ones we're going to add, let's see, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13, 14. Including the herb garden and the little box next to the herb garden. And if I split the back ones up, you're at 16. But I'm going to consider those one bed.
Well, and all the pots that we have up here too.
Yeah? Wow.
I
so
really
you're
need
talking
to.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 places that we are growing food. How about that?
That's pretty.
You guys think we need a bigger piece of property?
Yes.
I think so. I think so.
So.
Let us know if you got any property for sale in southern Tennessee, northern Georgia, or South Carolina. Let us know.
There you go. All right, so now I'm going to poblano. So
Poblanos.
we got no poblanos last year. I made an error when I was planting, and I thought I had planted shishitos and poblanos, but apparently I had planted double shishitos somehow. And I mean, you can get confused when you're doing all your planting at one time, which is why I'm doing just peppers today. So I don't have any of those seeds left. So I had to go, which ones are these? Fairy Morse. I haven't really dealt with them before.
Where'd you get those? That wasn't mail order, was it?
So, no, it wasn't. This was in a bin end of last year at Walmart.
That's right. I remember digging through that huge bin.
There was a huge bin.
And they were like $1 a packet.
Yeah,
like,
they
guys,
were not even. They were like 75 cents.
So there you go. So
Yeah.
guys, end of the season, plant. It's just like I do, like when I'm looking for our outdoor lawn furniture and patio furniture, when do I buy it, honey? In the winter.
In the
In
winter.
the fall and in the winter as people are getting rid of it.
Yeah.
And then like like the fall stuff, like fire pits. I have bought propane heaters and fire pits in the summer because everybody's trying to dump them. I don't care if I have to wait 5 or 6 months to use them. I get them cheaper.
You have that kind of patience. I don't. This is something else I wanted to show. And I think I've done it before in a video, but you'll see this. This is a photo bin, right? So it's just got a little latch on it. And I just label them with my little labeler. Yes, I have a labeler. Showing our age. Machine. And then they go into this little shoebox, and it keeps them. And I keep them down here in the basement where it's cool and dark, and you can keep seeds for a couple of years.
I'll include a photo in this video. So
yeah,
you
at the
can
end.
See her file system. Pretty good.
It's very exciting. So, ta-da! Shall we put them up on the rack? You want to show that?
Let's put them on the rack.
All right.
Excuse the mess, guys.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. So.
Look at the rack all set up and ready to go.
Ready.
It's an exciting time of year.
It's very exciting. Woo! That's heavy and it doesn't even have any water in it yet. Okay.
So there is a video on this grow rack.
Yes.
Oops.
So I have another set of pots ready to go. And they will be the first or second week of February, which is in 2 weeks. I'll be planting the next round of vegetables. I'll have to go look at my list and see what it is, but super exciting. I think I'm way more prepared this year than I was in the past. Last year, I remember we were so
scurrying.
late. Yeah,
we were scurrying.
We were super late last year, so I can't even remember why. But I feel very confident this year that we got everything set up, ready to go. So stick with us. We'll show you our progress. All right, babies, all you got to do now is grow.
It's exciting. You're going to pull that...
Yeah, I'll pull this down when we're ready to go. I've got stuff on top of it.
Okay, guys, so this is just the grow mat, or the grow station that we set up. There's a video on it if you want to go watch it.
The fan's not.
A lot of wires. The fan's probably not running because it's on a timer.
Oh, okay.
So I have everything hooked up to kind of Alexa, so that I can time things. So these lights come on to simulate daylight time. Fans come on to simulate wind. And then of course the warming mats come up to about 78 to 80 degrees because this is in our basement. So you have to keep the seeds warm for germination. Yeah. So we'll probably have to adjust those lights and bring them down a little closer so the plants don't get leggy, but we got a little time on that. So Beth, nice job.
Thank you, sir.
Happy
planting.
Happy planting.
See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.